So there's a lot of like, you know, you're looking you're looking for a lot of like keys and like artifacts and all that sort of shit if you want to get like the good ending and whatnot. So yeah.
Keys and artifacts, huh?
Yeah, I'm talking about killing time.
Oh, right. Right, I forgot how much you gotta, like, search around in that game.
Yeah.
I want to try to play, like, the remaster looks really fun.
It is fun.
And
I'd say it's a lot better than what was previously, like, released before when it was on, and whatnot.
Which was just
like,
the original,
It was just the original where basically you have to deal, where it's like, you have to, like, where you basically have to pray to fucking Anubis or Ra just to get it to fucking work and shit. You know what I mean?
Anubis and Ra. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, it's an old
like hack job it just to make sure it runs on like modern systems and whatnot. But again,
it's an old ass game.
Night Dive really did a good job on it and all that sort of shit. So you know, along with it, there's like really cool behind the scenes stuff and all that sort of shit. So it's nice. It's a really good remaster.
Ashes to ashes.
Honestly, too, I kind of saw what like some of the freaking like animations reminded me of in like the remaster. You ever play the game? You ever play the game Narc?
I've heard of it.
Narc, is that the one where you have to fight Mr. Big?
Yes.
Reduced
and then
to ashes.
What was funny was I was gonna bring it up anyway, but I was gonna bring it up anyway somewhat because I watched a full playthrough of it again, and I finally got the name because I thought of it. I thought of something funny. I was like reminded of something.
Oh wait, I'll be right back.
It involves JT in a weird way. I am Mr. Big. Anyway, how you doing, Zig?
I'm doing alright. You know, like compared to yesterday where I was like really fucking tired and all that sort of shit.
Oh, I don't blame you.
If you watch the VOD from last night, it really does fucking tell and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Did you watch the VOD and you were like, "Oh man, I'm so tired."
You can hear it. Like I was kind of like low energy and all that sort of shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, my secret is I'm always low energy, but I'm like, you know, I'm ready to fucking game.
I know.
But no, like legit. All right, look, that's honestly just has to do with like my medications, because some of it is like, oh yeah, I'm totally using freaking you know, stuff that should be. Again, I'm not saying. This is not me going on a rant of don't take your medication. Take your meds.
Take your fucking medication.
Take your meds.
Goddamn meds.
It'll keep you alive when you need them. So, like, I'm on essentially what is a mild sedative. Because it's good. It's good for what I was dealing with and whatnot. So. Like, I'm always on top of it, but sometimes it just hits me bad. And oh fucking hell, that was a headshot. Go down.
Done and dusted.
Uh-oh. Fucking hell.
Break your bones.
That's my secret. I'm always fucking like low energy, but not like legit. Just you know, oh, why'd I do that? Just be on the ball, and that's basically it. Like, don't freaking, you know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Don't sell oneself short. Don't play it out like that type of shit. And always take your medication when you need it. Headshot. Monster kill. I have some. Actually, what's funny is I got I had some prescribed antibiotics. If something didn't clear up, I still got them. So if I ever need antibiotics, I got them. Which I don't think is a good thing either way. But I digress. Oh hell no.
Hey, Sprinkles.
Hey, Sprinkles. My medication makes my stomach hurt. Oh, fair. That'll do it. But yeah, no, sometimes I just get hit bad and I have to, like at the end of math class today, I was, like, nodding off. I'm like, man, professor.
Suffer you will.
Oh, she's getting too close. Ow. Woo! Fucking missed me.
Yeah, Eric's been going back to school and all that sort of shit.
I thought I made that like announcement is the funny part.
Yeah.
Way back when. I will equip that right off the freaking. I will equip that right off the corpse. The Nox here. Yay. I'm actually doing pretty well. I average like 80s in my math class, and when I pass it, unless I go for anything else, I don't have to do freaking math anymore in my life. Which makes me happy that I have a not so difficult class, but it's honestly thanks to my professor. He's been helping me understand the. I want to do that too for culinary. Oh, go for it! Like when you get the chance, it's worth it. Like college is an experience, especially for like the culinary, especially for like anything outside of the regular stuff. But don't shy away from like, you know, backup ideas and all that other type of show.
Forever.
Whoa! Incoming. Whoa! Hoo-hoo! Man came flying out of that building. Fuck. Ow, bitch. There we go. That's how you do it. God, I'm not gonna lie to you because I've been playing a little bit of this. I'm in chapter 2.
Yeah.
I'm falling off on chapter 2 because it's like this, but the enemies are more bullet spongy.
Done.
And I'm sort of used to dealing with them than I am dealing with these guys. Hey Blair Witch. You never get past the algebra. Oh my freaking no, like, oh god. I forgot. I don't know what the fuck. I had to take 2 years of remedial when I first started school. And then on top of that, I had to do freaking whatever class I had afterwards. The professor did not help at all. I got freaking graced. Oh, what the fuck? Is there a... Whoa, buddy. That's how we do it. Is there another guy? But yeah, like, I'm thankful right now that I have, like, a good professor, and the material is not super... I don't want to say difficult, but, like, it's not bad. What is it? It's like not pre-algebra. Like what is it? It's almost algebra or something like that, right, Zig? Or what the hell?
That sounds like pre-algebra and all that sort of shit. Like, well, unless you're talking about like
what I'm taking in school, based off of what I showed you, because I've asked you for help on like checking something.
No, it is algebra and all that shit. It kind of reminds me a little bit of geometry too.
Yeah. No, and I love geometry. Like I got through the geometry portion, like the
You have the eyes of a killer, and you move like a bandit.
You have the eyes of a killer, and you move like a bandit. I don't know what to make of that. You're cool in my book. You can hang out in my cave anytime you want. I can only do simple math. No, same. But that's where this class kind of comes in. It taught me how to make the stuff simple. like, it taught me how to make, like, the annoying math simple. And that's the best thing about it, is that, like, oh, this isn't that difficult, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't that difficult. It's just right.
Yeah.
Store those. So I've come to learn that Molotovs aren't that great, especially in Chapter 2.
Oh, okay.
Dynamite can kill a fucking Wendigo in one go. If you aim it just right, and I'm gonna actually need that for something. So here's the deal, right? There's no way in hell we're beating this game before like October's end. I at least want to get through Chapter 1, right? Show that off.
Yeah.
Because even I'm like, I'm falling off on Chapter 2 because Chapter 2 is like more difficult for no reason outside of it must get harder. And I have perks. I have like all sorts of perks, right? To help my shooting, help like damage output, that type of shit, right? And this is one of those games where you better be stockpiling all the special ammo. Because if you don't stockpile all the special ammo, you're not making it through Chapter 2 easily. Because it takes 2 headshots. Yeah. Oh shit, JT, welcome back.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. What happened? Sounds like you ran a mile.
I'm dealing with a 9-year-old. I might as well have.
Anyway, I wanted to talk about the arcade game Narc with you around because I thought that part of, as I remembered, I'm like, wait a minute, there's like a freaking like clown enemy in it. And then I remembered what the fuck his name was and what he does.
What was the clown's name and shit?
So the fucking gang or whatever that you're dealing with in the game is called Crack. Unsubtle, I know. But the fucking irony of that is that for some reason they have, well, of course it's a gang, you know, criminal organization. They have like a fucking like the
whole point is that you're a narc.
Yeah. Again, this is the only game where being a narc is cool. Like legit though, don't do the fucking hard stuff. If you're gonna do anything,
the freak.
Like, I guess cannabis is like the safest option.
Don't advertise people to do drugs.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hey, I don't do drugs myself, but like, I don't do drugs myself. I'm not gonna be a narc because, you know, I'd rather teach by like, you know, hey, do it like.
This one better be good.
Do what you want, just don't be stupid about it. That's basically it, you know?
Can't say no to such a curiosity.
Cool, kids, don't do drugs. Anyway.
What's that? I only take drugs prescribed by my doctor.
Those drugs are fine. You can take those ones if they're prescribed by a doctor.
Yeah, like that. Anyway, so what's funny about that is right. So there was an Xbox version. This is literally nothing to do with what I'm even talking about, but you said like
never enough.
Don't do drugs, right? So there was an Xbox reboot of Narc, right, which was like a GTA clone sort of. But guess what?
That feels counterintuitive.
But guess what you can do with the drugs when you collect them to, like, you know, as part of like the criminal evidence shit.
What, taking yourself?
Yes, and then like weird shit happens, like characters show up with like.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of lame.
And what was it? People complained about it, like it goes against the anti-drug message of the game, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. But like, what is it? Like you can do the drugs yourself, and then the enemies show up with like fucking Chinese dragon heads and stuff.
Huh.
Okay, I mean that's comedic, but like.
Honestly, and the whole fucking, like, the drugs the cop taking the drugs, like, and all that sort of shit sounds like the whole, like, corrupt cop sort of, like, you know, archetype and shit like that, you know what I mean?
And it's not even like you're doing it as or to be a corrupt cop. You're just kind of like, you know, it's like it makes you do like bullet time shit or something like that from like Max Payne 3. But I'm not here to. But I didn't want to talk about the freaking Xbox, like, you know, remake or reboot, whatever you want to call it. I want to talk about the original because of the fucking clown whose full name is, quote, Kinky Pinky.
Okay, I've heard worse.
And he's 100% responsible for the gang's prostitution and prostitution stuff.
Oh, I see the problem here. You said it was a clown. That's not a clown, it's a juggalo.
what was it?
That's 100% a juggalo, brother, man.
No, what's funny is there's some like subtle storytelling shit that they do in the game. Because guess what happens in like level 4, like Kinky Pinky shows up.
Huh.
You like run over a clown with a car.
Oh.
And then, like, you know, you piss off his entire gang that's like also operating under. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna die out here. Brad. Kinky Pinky. Oh my god.
You will scream.
There's an irony going between, like, a new game. Oh, dear lord!
Pile up.
Would you look at that?
What the fuck is that?
It's a Wendigo.
Yeah, that's a Wendigo.
I've never seen a Wendigo shoot flaming fucking skulls.
I got the Wendigo heart.
Now
So
you know what you gotta do with. Now you know how to make sure the Wendigo stays dead?
You don't eat the frickin' heart, man.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess technically, but that's not what I was gonna say.
How do you make sure the
Put the
Wendigo...
box. Put the heart in a silvered box.
Uh-huh.
Box. Buried at least 6 feet. Dead forever.
Was that from one of the tabletop games you play?
So I did use that in a tabletop game I ran. However, I Googled it because I like running when. So one of my favorite games to run is Monster of the Week.
Oh, is that the thing? If I remember correctly, right? Well, you talked about this before on the thing.
It's a very like it's a closer to like a rules lightier one. Very hit or miss based on if people like it or not. I love it, but like some of my favorite people that I ran the system for said they hate it.
I guess it's understandable.
It depends on like.
Depends on.
It depends on how. Yeah, there's factors into it. It's not like the most like. It's technically a lower power system. Like you're not going to be like. The difference between a high level character and a low level character isn't like as extreme as something like like most TTRPGs.
I cast Detect Secret Door. You feel like Durian might like with the Blood West or Monster of the Week.
Disgusting
Or
filth.
Narc. I think yeah, based off of what I've seen Durian play, I think he'd probably like Blood West though. Sorry.
So yeah, as I was saying, I don't know this game. You would like Witchfire if you like this game. I might get it. I might either get it to you for Christmas out of like to play on the next October or your birthday, because like just to play
as long as it
in
ain't
October.
As long as it ain't Witch Hunt. As long as it ain't Witch Hunt, I'm good.
Yeah, no.
JT, do you know about Witch Hunt?
I do not.
Tell me about Witchfire first, because it sounds. Then I'll tell you about Witch Hunt.
Okay, it is a first-person Souls-like kind of roguelike, It's a roguelike the same way that like a Soulsborne game is a roguelike, where it's like you die, you lose all your souls, and you have to go back to go get them. But, like the shit's all the same, you know what I mean?
Fair. Alright, the guy's on the roof and he can't really come down here to get me.
It is a very grim, dark fantasy like witch hunter versus like zombie thing. You have magic that you can fire off. You have grenade. You have they act like your grenades. You have various guns that you acquire more as like the game goes on. One of the guns that I found is
Kinda
like this
sounds a bit like
long-ass,
Evil
like,
West in terms of the progression system.
Kinda, yeah. Like you do level up and all that, and you do it's in early access right now.
Can't shoot with rocks.
But like it's the kind of game where like you go back when you have more shit, and you see like, oh, this wasn't available to me
Maybe I
before.
do
Let me
have
try
a
it now.
hoarding
You know what I mean?
I see. Okay, I like games like that. Metroidvania-y
What do you
in a
mean
sense.
I can't hold all of these?
Yeah, because like basically there's this book. I forget the name of it because I haven't played in like a month. Because Pokemon Infinite Fusion has been ruining my life.
Want to talk about that, JT?
Oh, I would love to. Oh, you would not shut me up. Do you want to talk about Infinite Fusion?
Nah, not right now. Tell me.
Okay.
So, sorry.
No, it's fine. I know.
Mark.
So with Witchfire, there's this book, right?
Yeah.
And basically it's like that is your overall like magical power, right? So like you can it'll give you like more passive things. So like I only unlocked the first one because I didn't finish the second area before mistakes were made. And in that, and that basically let me activate some like arcane seals as well as see like dead like ghostly creatures, right?
Yeah.
So now I can go back into the first area and open this weird ass dungeony catacomb and like try and complete that for more rewards and shit.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I like stuff like that.
Or I can go to the second area and follow the ghost host to do her trial, and she'll take me through the stage and age to get to the boss, to get to the boss and you know, fight things off for my life.
Need to drop something
Honestly,
first.
sounds a little bit like Blood Omen 1 in some ways.
Look. What's also good is that like the more you use a gun, like it'll unlock passives and stuff. Kind of like Lunacid, actually. You know, I'm thinking about it.
Oh, based. Did you ever beat Lunacid, JT?
I haven't. I haven't played it in a while. I do want to go back to it and finish my torch only run.
Just remember, it's gonna get free updates. I don't know when, but it just got trading cards now.
Oh, okay. But
I should say content updates, free DLC.
You said I couldn't play the game through the torch. So far, I did see other weapons and they did look cool, but like
We're starting to run low.
the idea
you
of
just get the
burning
cult.
people
What is it? Because you're still in the dark area, right?
No, I think last I remember I got to like catacombs past a sewer.
You can. Well, I
There's a
realized
bag.
something is that like
Two.
you can turn the brightness up, and that would probably alleviate some of the frickin' darkness in areas.
Oh, I'm not using the torch just because I need light.
Oh, I didn't know you could go down the. That's cool.
Oh. But yeah, I'm not using the torch only because I need light. I'm using the torch because I think it's funny to stab someone and watch them burn.
Well, there's better weapons than the torch. I didn't like number one. I didn't mean to challenge you on that too, because like. Ow.
I know you didn't, but also I can only think of 2 games that let me use torches as a weapon, as like a full-on weapon.
I don't want you. I don't want you to do things out of spite, man. Please.
I'm a very spite-driven person. So don't challenge me on that. That being said, I genuinely would like to keep using the torch until I find something
fucking
that
hell,
I would rather
dude.
use.
Sorry, not you.
You're like, fucking hell, stop using the fucking torch as a weapon, just put it down! And I'm like, no! But yeah, I'm going status build.
Fell on the carpet, dude.
But
no,
that's what
you could do a lot of good builds in that game. I wouldn't. I honestly though, the only thing I'm disappointed by in Lunacid, and it's just by a margin, is just the magic system. Because I've honestly not encountered a game that's not D&D where the magic system is unique.
Like not 5e, because.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, like tabletop games in general. When I say D&D.
Oh, okay.
This is a generalized term. I'm not just like stroking.
Yeah, I was thinking like 5e in specific.
No, because I could believe I could believe freaking whatchamacallit haven't. I'm just saying it like in general. Because you're using your imagination with that one, and you could do anything if you had the freaking. In theory, you could do anything that you. Well,
that's kind of a benefit of TTRPGs over regular games. Where if you could think of an idea, you can do it in a TTRPG unless your DM's an asshole or it's like that ridiculous.
Well, the only other game where the magic system is like the disappointing that I shouldn't like, but I still enjoy it anyway, because magic wands are guns, is fucking Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Didn't you technically do that with your artificer?
Well, remember, imagination, it was a gun, but I'm saying
won't fit anywhere.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I'm saying what you call it? That
like an actual game that does that.
Yeah, an actual game where, well, no, they're not really guns. It's more so like the way you use them, it turns into a third-person shooter. Cause you have there's two types of technically there's three if you count the chakrams. But there's two.
Why would the chakrams not be magic?
It could be a scout weapon, but they technically count as a magic weapon.
Fair enough.
So the thing about Kings of Amalur, right, is there's the two big magic weapons are the staff and the scepters, and scepters are essentially magic wands, right? You can also cast spells with your hands. The thing is, though, is that scepters, when you use them and you aim down,
new bag or two.
When you use a scepter, it literally just becomes a third-person shooter. When you use a freaking stave, you're running around with a magically charged bow staff, and you're basically beating people to death with fire and or any other element. So
I want to say, can I be that guy for a second?
Sure.
You can do that in Pathfinder. Just want to say for the record. Anyway.
No, I could believe it. So that's what I love about Kingdoms of Amalur, is that it's the closest we have to
not enough space in my
just saying fuck you magic, you can do a bunch of shit. It takes mods to turn Skyrim into a fun magic system game, because what was my well, technically I didn't make this character, but I turned a fire mage into a fist fighter.
I could see that.
No, cause all right. I know we're going crazy off topic with this, cause I forgot what I wanted to talk about after Kinky Pinky.
Infinite Fusion, gladly. No, I'm kidding.
No. Zig, do you remember?
I know I was playing Killing Time and whatnot too, and that has clown fucking enemies and shit.
Yeah, that made me think about that. And then the fucking Mr. Big Head for some reason reminded me of
Hello. Oh yeah.
Why does everyone hate clowns?
Mr. Big Head.
There's actually an achievement in that game where it's called where you defeat every clown enemy in that game, and it says, I hate clowns.
There are very few non-repulsive. What you probably... That's it. But there's more corrupted...
That's me! I'm a clown.
Don't look up. Don't look. What was it? Don't look up. Don't look down. Don't play with the naughty clown. I think that's what the girl says in that one part.
Yeah. Apparently that. Oh yeah. By the way, that's apparently her niece and shit.
Oh.
The character's niece or like the
Yeah, the character's niece and whatnot, not like the dev's niece or anything like that.
Don't look up, don't look down.
Is that a different gun down there? The little, like, the other, like, kind of, like, the thing above the revolver?
Oh, this?
In the up one? Too far? Literally, like, go for the revolver you were just at. That. Oh, it's a sawed-off. Okay.
I have it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why. The icon looked smaller, like, different from the other ones.
Area 2, there's some new weapons.
Okay, I didn't see.
Don't look up, don't look down, don't play with the naughty clown.
Oh, I want to say for the going back to Witchfire for a second.
Right, now Witch Hunt. Thank you. You reminded me of what I was I did not. I almost bought a fucking axe. Sorry.
One of the guns that you get in that game, like story progression you get in that game, it shoots whole ass like vampire slaying stakes. Sick as fuck.
That's also in freaking whatchamacallit, not Killing Floor. What the hell is it? What the hell is a game where you're literally just playing as Hoss Delgado?
Yeah.
That wasn't dark. It wasn't dark something, was it? What the frick?
Which one are you talking about and shit? Like, there's a lot where it's like you're kind of playing as like a Hoss Delgado type.
Like, you know, the one where you're in hell and then you're fighting like pirates and like, you know, there was like a giant tree golem thing, even though technically it's also in fucking Witch Hunt, which I want to get to talking to. We streamed it. Monument recommended it. We started off with like that. Was it Painkiller? It was Painkiller. It was Painkiller. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you now before we get into the whole big review. Is it a good game? Do you recommend it?
Painkiller?
Not Painkiller. That one I know is a good game if I recall correctly.
Oh, Witch Hunt?
Oh, Witch Hunt? Okay.
Yeah.
No, do not. All right, everybody, do not play Witch Hunt. Save your sanity. Okay. Let me explain Witch Hunt real quick, alright?
Uh-huh.
So, Witch Hunt was this game that came out, like, 2019, 2020, around that time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's more than I thought it was.
It's a fucking asset flip that people were, like, screaming and shit, calling it, like, a really fucking scary game. Where the only scares were just fucking jump scares. And that's about it, right? And the store page has the audacity to say that the game has an amazing story.
Yeah.
So the thing about Witch Hunt is, as I said, it's an asset flip, so a lot of it is just Unity assets like thrown in randomly. And you're essentially kind of what you're doing in Blood West is you're just running around in overworld. And you are tasked with hunting down a creature that appears in said overworld. The first one being a werewolf. Now, that hunt, I will admit, I'm not gonna be a total freaking jerk about this. I will admit that hunt is pretty fun. However, when you kill the werewolf, right, is when the game goes bad. Well, it gets worse, I should say, because like I said, it's a fucking asset flip, and none of this should be like, you know. Yeah, I got him in one hit. So, where was I? Asset flip, right. So,
you run Monster of the Week again. Every time I see a Wendigo, I run that game. Every time I run that game, I have a Wendigo at least once.
So all the enemies are copy paste, right? There's one enemy. So like you have a gun and you have a sword, right? But you're mostly going to be using the sword because the gun requires ammo and you need it to fucking attack like the boss creatures, which is like the werewolf and anything else that is similar to it.
Get back to hell!
Did I kill it? I did. Okay, cool.
So hold on. Okay, go on. And then I got a game to talk about after this that you reminded me of.
Oh boy. So so basically you're running through a forest where enemies just where like these zombies just kind of like limp at you, right? And you know, occasionally you'll run into like this red misty cloud, and
just what I was
what that red
for.
misty cloud is an enemy that you can't see until you get in its face, where it jump scares you and you can't kill it at all. Yeah. So all of this crap is just like shitty. So the first set, you have the ability to see through the werewolf's eyes, and the game is very cat and mouse, like trying to find this werewolf and kill it, right? The hunt portion sucks. Actually, encountering the werewolf is cool, but the hunt portion is terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a cool, like being able to see your target through their eyes. That sounds cool as fuck.
But it runs away from you mostly, and it really only engages you. I swear, these.
Hello?
I hate this freaking cat. I know it sounds like I cut out. I was trying to avoid that.
So okay, here's the I needed to be very careful. So I finally have a new headset. Spoiler warning.
Awesome.
It's the same exact model and brand as before, so I could get, you know, it for free. Sorry, Amazon. Not really.
Alright.
Oh, I can get boons. So you know what? Maybe I have to do that in chapter 2. Maybe get some boons from this dude.
But this is the longest call I've been in since I gotten them. So I still gotta make sure they work and all that.
So sorry, sorry. I keep like, you know, because I'm trying to concentrate on killing shit so I don't fucking, you know, die.
No, I get you.
Dying in this game is bad. You know that. But yeah, so you're running around. The cat trying to catch up to the werewolf is a pain in the ass. But like I said, I'll admit the hunt portion is kind of cool when you're actually fighting the werewolf. So the jump scare enemies, you can't do anything, you can't kill them, and they damage you instantly upon touching. So the idea is you go around, you have to fight like monster dogs, zombies, and like occasionally, so you get experience points, or you picked up, I forgot if you have to pick up gold to buy your perks or something like that, right? But occasionally, and I mean like 1 in a million chance, you'll see like a giant bat flying through the sky. If you get lucky and blast it, it drops to the ground and you get a free perk.
Fuck yeah.
But again, it's an asset flip, so it's just a generic looking giant bat model that they took from the Unity store. So anyway, now you want to know when this game gets really bad? So after you kill the werewolf, right? The evil is not removed from the land. No, that was only a symptom of the evil. The true monster is the witch. But you can't go after the witch yet. Oh no. You have to take out what is called her soul tree first.
Yeah, you have to kill the evil tree and whatnot.
And the tree does not. The tree is unlike the werewolf. It does not go after you at all. It's running away from you. Now this wouldn't be so bad, but guess who also shows up to fuck with you? Ding dong, the wicked bitch, witch old bitch, the wicked bitch. The wicked bitch is chasing your ass the whole time.
Yeah.
And she insta-kills you. No chances.
Yeah, like I think from what I remember, you played this during like the first 31 nights and shit.
Was it the first or was it the second? I do not
I think
remember.
it was the first.
Oh, and one thing, I'll be right back.
Because it was like, you know.
There goes.
I remember it being like one of your earlier stuff and shit.
Yeah, it might. You know, you're right. It might have been the first one. It's just so hard to remember because, like I said, a lot of it was a blur, and then
I understand that.
games like this, right? So I like this Spooktober has been a bit of a not a retread, but like a we've gone a little bit back to the past with our like 31 Nights adventure with our 31 Nights adventures with this one, like intentionally or not. So it's kind of ironic that we're playing a game like this, which is sort of a better witch hunt when you get down to like the nitty gritty of it, right?
A little bit.
It's not 100%.
Yeah.
It's not 100% exact. You know, minor comparison in terms of like gameplay. This is more, you know, fucking Deus Exy and you know what I'm talking about. It's more like System Shock than it is like whatever the fuck Witch Hunt is trying to be. But yeah, do not play fucking Witch Hunt. It is a relic and it is an asset flip that got past like its censors, and it got past like the time at which there were so many asset flips on the Steam store. Somehow that one snuck through and people played and were like, oh my god, this is spooky. I had more fun with fucking like that one, I think it was a Russian game, right? What the fuck was that with it had the freaking like the dude from fucking Stranger Things in it as one of the enemies. Outpost 82 or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Where it was trying to be the thing, but it wasn't the thing. And it was like, it was so bad it's good in like an entertaining kind of way. I'm like, I actually enjoyed it because like, what was it? You ride away from the facility on a freaking like snowmobile to blow up an ice cave in the middle of nowhere because this is where the monsters are coming from. Sorry. Oh, welcome back, JT.
I thought I said something, so I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You're good. Just back to, like, the topic of Witch Hunt real quick, too, again. The funny thing about that, too, was just sort of like continuing off of stuff. So if you somehow manage to kill this fucking tree, right? The walking tree. You have to kill the witch, right? But no. The witch is not the only evil thing left. You must destroy the witch's child, which is a giant hell worm that the game says she gave birth to, and that's the ending. And you want to know what the ending is?
Yeah.
It's a text crawl that says, everything got better now, and then you just ride off on your horse stiffly.
Oh, God.
God, Witch Hunt is a terrible fucking game. I know I've, like, shit on, like, Poppy Playtime for being, like... For being a company that masqueraded as an indie studio. But, and the idea behind it's like honestly not that good in terms of like what they were doing and shit. They did it to sell fucking merch. So I'll give it this. It's at least more polished than Witch Hunt. It's not as bad as Witch Hunt. That is the one flower I will give Poppy Playtime. It's better than Witch Hunt. But even then, one could argue that that's not saying much because like a lot of bad games are better than Witch Hunt. So yeah.
I'll tell you one game I don't think is worse than that.
So what did you want to talk about, JT?
My favorite asset flip.
All right, spill the beans. What you got?
So let's take it back to about
What we do here is go back.
I come back to hear Day of Sexy. What?
What? We did not say anything like that.
Day of Sexy.
Day of Sexy. Today is my day of sexy.
I don't know why that made me
Sexy
think.
men, unite.
I don't know why that made me think of like Joe Gatto. I'm giving out tickets. Too much sexy rips off his clothes.
Oh my god. Okay. So
yeah, what's your favorite asset flip, JT?
back in about, I want to say 2018, 18 or 19, right?
Hey, yo, I'll be right back, but keep talking about this shit.
Gotcha. Okay. One of my closest friends and bought this game for like me and my entire friend group with a bounty. Anyone that could beat this game on its hardest difficulty, which we would get $20.
A bounty of $20 to beat it. Okay. How bad was it?
So, first of all, right?
Yeah.
While everyone maybe tried it for about 5 minutes, I was the only one to actually push through on account of money is money.
We got JT. You got to start your freaking like stock show.
I'm just a stingy bastard. Like, I'm okay.
You got to invest in some. You got to invest in some puppets and a little hammer. Come on.
I'm both very generous with money and very stingy with money, right?
Yes.
Like, I'll be like, oh, you want a game? I'll gladly get it for you. It's on sale. Like that. You know what I mean? Like Amanda will be like, I want a new water bottle. I'm like, oh, here's a nice one. It was 50% off.
Yeah.
So,
damn. Whoa!
what, Jesus Christ. So, jeez. So, the name of the game was Crypt of the Serpent King. A roguelike, RPG with a question mark. It was indeed an asset flip for $5. Now, here's how the game worked. There was no dodge roll, there was no combos, there was nothing. All you had was a singular attack action, the ability to move, and the ability to interact with things on the floor.
Don't eat things off the ground.
There were the occasional chests, the occasional wall chicken, but every enemy was effectively just a heart box and a hit box. You would swing at them, they would do a shitty swing animation. You would either back up in time or get hit, because if you didn't, you were just gonna get hit. And that was the entire game. Everything looked like shit. Everything was either like this. Imagine something with like this level of this level of like polygon count, but like it's an asset flip, so even worse. You know what I mean?
Oh boy. Oh wow! I killed 2 enemies with 1 bullet, I think.
Nice.
Hey, talk about 2 birds with 1 stone.
Right.
Exactly.
Down with a bullet is just a freaking.
It's just a really fast metal stone. But as I was saying, so every level was like a different gimmick, quote unquote. But really, it was just what kind of trap would you get hit by and die if it was on the floor, right? The level ups you could get on each floor also didn't matter, because no matter how much HP you got, enemies would still be able to kill you in the same amount of hits, and no matter how much damage you did, you would still be able to kill enemies in the same amount of hits. So like, really, that shit just didn't matter. There wasn't any HP regen, any damage. Now, of course, right? I decided to buckle down and beat this game. And if I recall, there were 5 stages, right?
5 stages, just like the 5 stages of grief.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and trust me, I went through them all, but them all, but in a different way.
Now I'm just imagining you playing this with frickin' whatchamacallit, like the Song of Healing playing in the background.
That's kind of how it was towards the swords. So here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
My first playthrough was absolute hell, right? 'Cause I didn't know what to do, and then by the time I learned, the game was just a cakewalk because all you had to do was just literally just hit and run tactics.
Yeah.
It was dog ass. Every boss was the same. Every encounter was the same. It was just this one large maze after another that you would go into and not die. But so I beat the game, right?
Yeah.
Except
Mm-hmm.
after you beat the game, that's when you unlock the hardest difficulty. And now this is where the exception stage comes in. For you see,
Find a solid
I
piece of
am not practiced. I found out that there were no healing items in hard mode, so I spent my entire first playthrough not picking up healing items.
Was there a soundtrack, JT?
It's on my Xbox still. Let me boot up the game and find out real quick if no one minds.
On your Xbox?
What's this game called again?
Crypt of the Serpent King. It is cheap. It looks like ass.
Was it a roguelike, JT?
It's a dungeon crawler.
Technically. It's a dungeon
roguelike
crawler
elements
that's
because it's on fucking Steam and shit.
Okay,
too.
so it's not. It's all right. So
This kind of looks like. This kind of reminds me of fucking.
Because based off what you're saying,
this looks like King's Field a little bit, but with like.
Based off of what you're
It kind
saying,
of looks like King's Field, but if it's like made for like the 3DO or some shit like that.
it's not. It's not.
I still have it installed.
It's not the game. It's not the game that
Old
I
age.
played that I have like
What we
memories of.
know is that it used to. If you listen carefully, you may be able to hear the sign. Anything else?
Oh, there's a soundtrack, alright. Oh, God. I was in the middle of a run? Oh, never mind. No, I wasn't.
So what's the soundtrack like?
It sounds like complete ass.
So, real quick too about like talking about that too. Because I talked about this game before on stream a few times. I can't find anything about it anywhere. So I played this sketchy ass game once, right?
Oh yeah.
I downloaded it from somewhere. I do not know where.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is it? So like, alright, so you want to know, like, you know how like roguelikes are random, right?
Right.
This game is so random that the final boss's weakness is randomized too.
Oh, God. I'm making a small recording of me playing this game, by the way, and I'm going to post it. Oh, TV, please, not right now. Okay. So I just want to say that for the record, but go on.
So, let me tell you, I forgot what the name of this, but it sort of takes place in Russia in a way. It's like a future, it's like a techno, it's like a future, not future, new fantasy shit, like new dark fantasy, right?
Wait.
Oh.
Okay.
I think I know what you're fucking talking about and whatnot.
And like you collect rubles, you can have your limbs turned into like fruit and like other stuff.
Was
like,
this on the Source engine?
I don't know. I was like I thought it was like 2D. That's what my memory serves.
Oh, God.
Okay, not what I was
like you
thinking
can't,
of,
because
where
like
it
you
was
can't. There'd be no way to do
Because
this.
I was thinking of like I Divine Cybermancy or some shit like that.
Oh no! That I remember. That's more, you know. It's a game that I wanted to do for RPG Tuesday, but its quest design is very MMO-y, and oh god. But the point is that that I was trying to get at was the game is like very weird, because like you can, like I said, you can have your limbs turned into fruit, bottles of beer, and other stuff, and like you can open, if you're like, say your arm gets turned into like a bottle of booze, right? You can open it and drink it, but then you'll start bleeding out because there's a gaping hole now in your body, and like it's like the liquid inside of the bottle was pressurized enough that it was keeping your blood inside. So then after you, like, you know, pull it, you release it, and then you just start fucking bleeding to death. Like, you can throw bottles of beer you can throw, like, bottles of, like, booze and, like, beer at, like, fire, and it'll catch on fire, like, that type of shit, right?
Right.
Like,
I forgot. I can't upload the video because it's too fucking big.
And, like, you gotta eat...
There is a soundtrack. Go on.
You gotta eat food, you gotta do all sorts of crap, right?
Right.
But, and, like, there's, like, gods. Like, I remember, like, once I had, like, sex with, like, the god of, like, freaking, like, fertility or something, and I got, like, a companion that was, like, a succubus or something like that.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then, like, you know, you get, like, a skeleton army, or, like, as an example, I pissed off, like, the god of, freaking, the harvest or whatever, right? And she turned all my items into fruit.
I'm the Lord of the Harvest.
So...
Wait, so because you pissed off a Lord of the Harvest, she turned your item into fruit?
Yes. It's not, like, you know what I mean? It's not inherently bad, but, like, that's your weapons and crap, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. You see the problem now. So, like, you know, all my items were now fruit and crap like that. That's the point.
Back.
So I only ever beat the game once, because the final boss that day, when I made it to the end, decided his weakness was bananas. Like, he was deathly allergic to bananas. And by chance, my hand had been turned into a banana, or like bananas. Like, I had a... Can you imagine, like, just imagine a human with, like, bananas for fingers and, like, a big nub, like, banana nub for, like, the ball of the, like, for, like, the ball of the hand, you know what I mean? Like, the palm and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the hand looked like from the art asset. I had nothing left. I ran up to the guy. I punched him once. He died of anaphylactic shock, and I was like, no. So I won the game by punching the dude because my hand was bananas.
Can't say no to such a curiosity.
So yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but I just remember playing it and being like, this game is fucking weird and amazing. And I love how silent everybody is after.
No, like I do remember you talking about the game before and everything like that, especially with like the beer bottle and like
My
bananas and all
new
that sort of
favorite
shit.
thing.
I think one time I was even running around like all my limbs had been turned into booze.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like,
gosh.
I'm trying to not like I'm trying to not drink myself, and like, for, you know what, like, it's so
I know what you mean.
It's so fucking weirdly crazy fun. But now the thing is though is that like I think that game is good. I don't want to just say like, oh, I want to talk about a good game now, because I've been playing something that I'm like, man, this person was kind of wrong about this game, because I think they weren't playing it right. So I've played. You ever heard of a little ditty called Oogie's Revenge? the Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie's Revenge?
Yeah, the fucking
yeah.
sequel to like Nightmare Before Christmas and shit.
Well, the original sequel technically, because there's now a novel that's not that good that exists. But I'm not gonna get into that. But oh fucking goddamn it, these stupid heads.
These flaming skulls.
The spirits.
That Wendigo shootout, apparently.
Makes me think of freaking Soul Reaver, and not in a good way.
Yeah, Oogie's Revenge.
Yeah.
Before we get sidetracked.
1 second, I'll be right back again.
This guy is not going. There we go. I need ammunition bad. Good thing the area we're kind of gonna go into, because I think I got all like the stuff. So we got the gold skull. We got the thing from the church. Everything from the burial ground. I went to the farm. Went in the mines. Oh, I didn't do the quest. You know what? You know we didn't do that. That one dude had a quest for us. The shaman guy.
Oh right, yeah.
Keep your eyes out. Once.
And what's funny about that is, there's a little spot over there that I can open to get some money and crap and bullets actually. So I might do that because I know where to get another key.
I'm back.
Welcome back, JT. So yeah, Oogie's Revenge, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
So I've not really touched the game in a while. I remember playing a little bit of it like way back when I first got it, I should say, for my PlayStation 2. But I've been playing it again, and dare I say it, I think that Pan Pizza for Rebel Taxi, I think he's fucking wrong about that game because he said it was bad. I honestly think he was playing it wrong, to be fair with you.
He was playing the game wrong.
Yeah, because, so, you want to know what I kind of realized what it was?
What?
It's not just like an action beat 'em up in the same style as Devil May Cry. No. It is a combo rhythm game, even when you're playing the frickin' like normal fights and not just like the little the boss fight. Like when you get enough music notes during a boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, because I realized something. You can move almost on beat with the music and shit like that, and I'm like, so that's how you play the game, huh?
Is it kind of like BPM?
It's not. It's not 1-to-1 because you're not forced to play on the beat. But if you do, you kind of get into the rhythm of the game, and you're actually like doing really freaking like. You manage to do like really crazy shit. So.
Alright.
So like, for example, well, here's the thing, right? Not only all this stuff, Jack has a taunt in the game.
Yeah.
He has a taunt, and it's funny. He like cracks his whip, and he's like, "Bring it on," or something like that, right?
Right.
And you can do that to instantly power it up. And when you instantly power it up, guess what you can do?
What?
Remember how I said it was a rhythm game?
Yeah.
Well, it's a rhythm game, but you turn it into Super Mario 64. And by that, I mean when you power up the whip, so you have a chance to instantly power it up, or you have to charge it up by holding the button down, right? When you hold the triangle button down, you increase the grab strength, which you can do by charging it up anyway, but by doing the taunt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need to inspect this closer.
You use the super taunt, right? And you power up your frickin' thing. And then what you do is you grab a hold of the nearest enemy and you start tapping that triangle button. You know why?
Why?
You will start to spin them.
Oh my god.
And you will create a vortex of doom. Just fucking everything around you up, and that's the secret to playing the game. Is you know when to they're I've never seen this too in a freaking beat 'em up too. They did a really cool idea where you press the dodge button at the right time as you press the regular attack button. You'll do a slightly powerful like whip snap, like sideways whip snap. Oh, it's so good. And like there's a certain satisfaction just grabbing an enemy and slamming them into like, you know, the floor or other enemies, not with like the super spin.
Right, yeah.
You have to like play well enough to earn the freaking like super spin. And just slay everything.
Back to hell.
It's like it's really fucking fun and addicting to get into, and
Ashes to ashes.
it's even better with the boss fights because I realize this is kind of easier to get. It's kind of easier to move in tune with the boss fights. Because the main battle theme for most of the areas at the moment is "This is Halloween."
Rest easy, my friend.
So you're kind of gonna hear like, you know, "This is Halloween" a little bit too much.
This is Halloween.
Ain't fair.
This is Halloween.
Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. So when you did that, there was like a noise.
Many a spirit here. Take this, and if you,
I will do it. I forgot to do the quest for this dude, and then I'll go and fight the boss.
Yeah.
Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying Oogie's Revenge. I actually managed to S rank. a couple of levels. And I A ranked. So the funny part was I was having like trouble with a boss fight in the game, right? This was before I discovered how you play. And that boss is the thing that taught me. I said, wait a minute, I've been playing this wrong, haven't I? Because I dodged untuned to the music, and I'm like, oh, I see how these devs made this game now. So I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, so why when you hold down the button do you charge the whip and all this crap? And I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I like pieced it together. The irony, the boss fight that gave me trouble, is what made me piece together that I was playing this wrong. So, what was it? And that was the moment when I'm like, I must do what I gotta do. And I freaking S ranked the boss right then and there because you know what I did during its fight? There's a part where there's a moment where it breaks apart into like tiny little spiders, right? I charged up the whip, so you hit it in the butt to make it go underground where it breaks apart into little spiders. I did that, and as it was digging underground, I charged up like the super spin attack. I charged up like the thing you do, the super spin. The first spider that pops out of the ground, whoosh, soul robber, grab it, start spinning it around. All the spiders are like getting whacked and smacked, and I'm picking up all the freaking music notes. It only took like 2 rounds to get to the freaking whatchamacallit, the music, the little actual like rhythm game segment where you know you press the notes of the beat and whatnot.
Right, yeah.
And I freaking like insta killed the boss like, immediately after that too.
Nice.
Like, oh, it was so good. Cause like, what was it? I was kind of a, and I honestly say, I really do think the game starts off like really well. Cause it reminded me of like a few games from
doesn't hurt now.
The time, I guess too. Cause what is it like? It's got really good sound design. Like I love the freaking echoey. When you do good. So, you know how any good thing, there's a little combo counter on the side of the screen, right?
Right.
And in all of like the freaking beat 'em up games, it plays like a noise. It's like like super combo, like whatever the frick, right?
Yeah.
So this is on theme. So my personal favorite was the spine tingling because it's like the right
Where am I
echo.
supposed to put this, huh?
Did I leave the stuff? Cleansing the soul. I have cleansed the burial site. Hope that's enough to pay back looking for my dead. Alright. Well, I hope that guy's happy. So yeah, like the spine tingling. I was like, oh yeah, no, the sound design's great. It's got the right amount of echo. The freaking like intro cutscene's really good, and it immediately, like, as soon as shit goes down, you're immediately thrown into the game. And then after you kill your first wave of like skeletons, right? Oogie starts coming over like the loudspeaker, and it's like something out of Sly Cooper 1. When you're wandering through like the villain's hideout, and then you hear them come over the loudspeaker, like talking about their evil plans and all that shit. I'm like,
it honestly sounds pretty cool and shit.
oh no, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, I honestly think that like that's what I think. Like, I was thinking back to his review. I'm like, yo, like he must have been playing this wrong, or he didn't realize, he didn't realize how you're supposed to do this. And I was like, I pieced it together as soon as I realized. What was it? Because the spider boss's theme is Sally is like a remix of Sally's song, right?
Right.
So when I dodged on like,
restless,
I see something in the wind or something like that, right? I perfectly did like a dodge roll, like right on like something in the wind, and I'm like, that's how you play this game, like a rhythm game and shit. And you kind of like earn the right to frickin' like break the rhythm by doing shit like the super spin and crap. It's a good on theme game, because I know like later on you go to Christmas Town and whatnot. It's great for both holidays, just like the actual movie. The only thing
is it primarily a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie, in your opinion?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
I think it's fine for either or, to be quite honest with you and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, in fairness, I might do like a watch. Well, two things I want to do. I want to do a watch party for November, because I'd love to chill out and watch some like Fantastic Mr. Fox with the Discord server.
Such a good movie.
Dude, no, nothing beat the first. The first time I watched it, I was working in the school, right? And we were getting close to Thanksgiving, and it was free on YouTube. I had the ad blocker, so I just watched it in my office, like because it was like midterm season, so literally my job was just sitting in there doing nothing. So I put, like, it was a little chilly, right? I pulled up my freaking I shut my door, I shut off my light, I put on my like jacket like a blanket, and I just like, sat on my chair. I'm like, alright, let's go in. That was also the first time I watched Titan AE too. Oh, good freaking memories. But yeah, nah, like that honestly is like a good mind frame putting it in, because I was just like solo enjoying a movie. Kind of hard to watch it. Not really hard to watch it like right now, so to say, but it's pretty like I don't know. It like just watching it kind of reminds me of like that time. But like the reason why I would totally do it in December is because it's hard to do like that type of stuff now, because October is like based around, well, one, I'm in school, so I gotta proc my book learning and crap, and on top of that, we play as much horror games as we can on like the 31 nights, so it's hard to, well, not 31 nights anymore, so it's hard to like sit down and be like, all right, let's plan out a watch party for October, yay. So I think I'd do something like that in December, because it works on both holidays, and surprisingly, I should watch The Nightmare Before Christmas before fucking Halloween or something like that.
I mean, I have a traditional Asian where it's not uncommon that people have like seasonal like watch X every season kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I do that too. 50% chance for spirit attacks to miss. I think I'm gonna need that for where we gotta go right now.
Yeah.
Damn it, I got PD's song stuck in my head. You wrote a terrible song, PT. But yeah, nah, like, I think that, like I said, I think they serve, like, both holidays well. Because you get a lot of Halloween, and you get a lot of Christmas. So...
Yeah.
Like, the
Again, they seem to... And the movie does blend both holidays, together well and whatnot, so it's like... I still think it's like acceptable to watch it around like either or, like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
It honestly fits both. Well, it fits our modern time too, because like we keep trying to push Christmas, like, you know, earlier and earlier and earlier. You know, you might as well fucking have it. We might as well have some of it in Halloween, because I've already seen some Christmas displays going up in some big box stores. So...
We haven't even had Halloween yet.
I know. So it's very odd to see Christmas lights next to Halloween candy. So that's my like thesis on that is it perfectly befits our modern age where we just keep enforcing Christmas like deeper and deeper and deeper into the months before.
Yeah.
I don't even go out on Black Friday.
Well, okay, especially nowadays since there's Cyber Monday, but I get what you mean.
Yeah. Also not to mention, like, even then, I don't really have a lot that I freaking like buy in stores 100% of the time. If somehow eBay had like a Black Friday sale where stuff was like stuff I collect is like, you know, maybe X amount off or something like that, I'd be like, oh fuck yeah. But that would not be fair. That would totally not be fair to the freaking like seller of an item that's, you know, putting it up there and whatnot for whatever amount they put it up there for.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like there's a. Oh shit! I forgot that those guys were up there. I should get dynamite. I know that there's a freaking Wendigo down that way, and it's a fool's errand to try. It's a fool's errand to try to blow it up with dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a fool's errand to try to fight it, like, you know, where I am and with what I got. So. Yeah, there it is right now.
It's time to sleep, it says Nameless.
It's time to
also,
sleep.
how are you doing,
hey,
Nameless?
It's good to see you.
Hey.
Been a while, too.
Yeah.
But, what was I saying about, Christmas and shit? Honestly, too, you know what I think?
Not much, I'm actually about to sleep.
Oh, fair.
Okay, well, hope you have a good night and everything.
Really fun. If you're gonna head to bed soon, have a good night, Nameless. Job is really fun. Oh, fair.
That's actually nice.
Honestly, though, the one thing that I can't wait for Christmas for, and you know what that is?
What's that?
Being able to watch the live action How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
No,
That's slowly become my favorite freaking Christmas movie. Because I've slowly morphed into the Grinch over, like, these past few years. Fun fact, April Fool's Day came from a Pope's decree that anyone still celebrating Christmas by April 1st was a fool. Damn! That's a cool bit. Oh shit.
Feeling a bit light.
Have a good nameless night. Have a good night, nameless. Oh god. Have a good nameless night.
That sounds like it could be like a Halloween specially name.
Don't go gently in that nameless night.
Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween. Na, 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 na. Keep running, keep running. But have a good nameless night. But yeah, not like the live action How the Grinch Stole Christmas has slowly become my favorite Christmas movie. Outside of Jack Frost, because Jack Frost, Kubla Kraus makes Jack Frost an amazing movie.
Right.
So like I just relate a lot to the freaking Grinch nowadays, where I'm very, very skeptical of the holiday season. I'm like, am I really happy, or am I really happy, or is this just like, you know, the fabrication of what we do and crap? You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hate, hate, hate. Loathe entirely. Whatever the reason is harder as shoes. Merrick stood on top of Mount Crumpet, hating the Who's. Ah! Damn.
Bleed the freak.
Wow.
You're pretty good. Should take the Invisible Man perk.
Invisible Man.
I'm the
Sitting in your
invisible
bed.
man. I'm the invisible man. Incredible how you can see right through me.
Bullets and arrows need them all.
The Grinch. Hate, 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 hate. Loathe entirely. Also, it's funny because, it was kind of that movie was also kind of a backdoor for a recent Christmas favorite song of mine. What was it, like Green Christmas, I think it's called? And it's literally about somebody who's just kind of like tired of the freaking, tired of everything related to it a little bit. Because, like, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I like the season. I like the season well enough. It's just that it's like...
You just kind of hate the whole fucking commercialism / consumerism aspect of it all and shit.
Yeah, I feel like it takes a little bit away from, like, you know...
The seasonal joy.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a very fine line. There's a very fine line I walk on there. So it's just, you know, it is just how it is. Like, I'm not gonna like tear down. I'm not gonna like run to the hills and go like, it's all a lie. The giving and this, that, the other thing. No, I'm just gonna be like, no, I just advocate. Excuse me?
Huh.
What killed me?
Huh?
Did the fall damage just kill you, or?
You know, I wonder if those enemies came back. Maybe the game didn't like me slandering Christmas so much.
We here in the blood west support Christmas and Christmas only.
Because like I said, I still like trimming up the tree and all that other stuff. It's just that it's like, you know, a lot of the consumerist aspects just somewhat take over. Which is odd because I like fun stuff like the Thanksgiving Day parade. So I don't know if I'm like a weird hypocrite on it, or you know what I'm getting at, right? Where it's just like I have mixed feelings on the entirety of the consumerism stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Where stuff like the Thanksgiving Day parade, I'm like, yeah, no, it's fun.
Like I still watch it because I'm like. I still watch it even though it's just like I barely know any of the fucking people that perform on like the floats and shit. And it's like, who the fuck are
who are you people?
Who are these people, and like what the fuck is the Hot 100 like nowadays and shit? And I'm just like
the internet should do the Thanksgiving Day parade. We'll have like a freaking, I don't know.
It'll just be nothing but memes.
Yeah.
It'll be nothing but memes, and then like a whole fucking interpretive dance that leads to like, you know, some of our nation's tragedies and, you know, travesties, to be quite honest with you.
What?
Nyan Cat will be going straight into the Twin Towers.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay, but you told me it wouldn't happen? That's what I thought.
Fucking damn it, man.
That's what I thought.
I just got a bad image in my.
Yeah, no, same here.
Jeez, JT.
But I could see them doing it.
Yeah,
my mind went to.
I wanted to be more specific, but I'm like, I don't want to get married here, banned off the Twitch.
My mind went to like that old Mad show when they parodied whatchamacallit, Thundercats, and Lion-O was the Nyan Cat, and I'm like, what? It felt dated. It felt dated the moment that I'm like, oh.
And you know, that's the thing. It's like, looking back at like, I'm honestly like, looking back at like that old like fucking show and everything like that. You know, like Mad and all that sort of shit, because it has been like what, 10 or so years since the last.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm just telling it like it is. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You're not wrong. It's just like.
You got a headshot.
Way to put a time on thing.
I wish.
Well, what was it? You know who featured in the freaking Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade at one point?
Remember.
With Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Rick Astley.
Rick Astley, and he rickrolled everybody.
Yes. And it was fucking amazing.
Yes.
I hated it back in the day and shit, because I hated fucking Rickroll, and, you know, never gonna give you up. It grew on me.
What was it though? Because what
like,
was it?
It's like an ironic appreciation nowadays.
No, I'm saying this unironically. I think Rick Astley is one of the best fucking artists to come out of like that whole fucking 80s pop scene and shit.
I have you on tape. I have Zig on tape.
I went to a fucking concert back like 2 years ago and shit.
Zig, this is not me making fun of you, by the way.
I know.
You know what? Oh, that reminds me of a quick story. I would say one of the few times I was genuinely rickrolled.
I tried to rickroll somebody once. It did not go as planned. Ow, fuck.
So back in my final year of high school.
No, whatever. It's a fucking fire bottle. They're kind of shitty. I could use the money anyway. You were saying, JT? JT?
You there?
Did his new headset cut out on him?
Did it crap out on him already?
You know, imagine he comes back and he fucking rickrolls us. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around
and desert you.
I remember reading. Never gonna let you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. I remember reading like an old 4chan green text once, right? Where the whole build-up was to a rickroll, and I'm like, fuck you, asshole.
That's fucking great.
Because what was it, like, the guy's cousin went up in, like, the treehouse or something, because he wouldn't give him the movie Up or whatever the frick.
Yeah.
And the circumstances, like it was such a bullshit story that led to the circumstances for it being, like, obviously it was fake and crap like that, but I'm like, I hate the setup because you don't think about it, and then when it happens, it's like, oh, you fucking asshole. But that was like a long time ago. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
And JT disconnected and shit.
I guess Kinky Pinky got him.
Kinky Pinky took his stinky pinky into JT's internet and shit. And that's what fucking happened.
Is that what Kinky Pinky calls his knife? The stinky?
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh crap, the narc's here. Fucking narc. The narc's here. Oh crap, the narc's here. That's what they sound like.
And then Mr. Big comes in with his fucking motorized scooter and shit, and he starts blasting with his goddamn Uzi.
Sprays an Uzi, and then like, you shoot him out of his wheelchair. He flops away, comes back in another wheelchair, then he dies. But then he comes back as a giant fucking head.
Narc is a fucking weird ass arcade game made by people who took all the drugs.
Join your, what was it, find your local DEA recruiter today or something like that. That's what it says at the end. Never gonna give you up.
Yeah, contact your local DEA recruiter.
Ah, crap. Because what, like, imagine that was a job at one point. Fucking going around with like a freaking machine gun and a rocket launcher blowing up drug dealers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, welcome back, JT.
So,
open the door. Open the fucking door! Let me in!
Alright, so here's what... So, I have an external USB hub, as I've mentioned before, and sometimes it just likes to stop working no matter what.
Oh.
So I have to hard restart my computer.
Oh,
which
fair.
Not only is that,
just what I was looking for.
Yeah, sometimes my USB port doesn't like to cooperate, and it will disconnect my external hard drive. Which is weird, this is a brand new computer. Uh-oh. JT disconnected.
No, I'm still here,
Could always do
I think that's more
bullets.
so just like the wire being very fucking finicky and shit like that.
It could be that.
I might have to get a new one. It's either that or the external's like, well, what was it?
I was
Zig helped
just
me.
looking for those.
We turned a 4 terabyte PS4 external hard drive into one good for a computer.
Oh, that's gonna jury-rig shit no matter what.
I know. Yeah, that's how I played freaking RoboCop Rogue City, and I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest with you.
Jobs.
But yeah, so I know the pain of like things should work, but it don't work. But JT, like, what were you saying before you disconnected?
Right. So back in high school, in my final year of high school, I was part of a senior seminar. Yeah. I was part of a senior seminar, right? Where me and every student would get into teams, and like the second half of the year,
now I'm just imagining you in your clown. Now I'm just imagining you in a clown suit, like. Sorry to interject on your story, but like, you what a senior seminar, and you had to break up into teams and whatnot. I don't know why my mind went to the image I think of when I think of the word fundamentals.
Whatever gets the job done.
Which is like the Futurama like clown on the Mets doing cartwheels. I'm just imagining you.
But like this was like an actual like thing that my school offered, but
I know.
As I was saying, so what happened was
hey Busty. How you doing?
So we all made our things, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was rereading them again, like maybe like during the summer, right? Reminiscing.
Yeah.
Worried before college, all that shit. And I see one of my good friends who was in that class made like almost like a modern noir type thing.
Yeah.
And I saw that in like the newspaper scene he had, there was a link.
Little guys for big jobs.
Oh, no.
And it was a tiny URL page, right?
Oh no.
So I said, you know what? Let's see what that actually leads to.
You know where this is going.
We all know where this is going. You all know where this went.
Was it on a big screen? Please tell me this happened on a big fucking screen.
No, this was on my personal laptop.
Oh.
At the time. This was like over the summer at home.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I gotta.
But I got rickrolled and I shot him a message over the summer. It's like, you're a fucking ass. And he's like, what? What'd I do? And he's like, I found your link. And he goes, they never believed me when I said someone would follow it. They didn't believe me, but I knew someone would.
I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me?
I told you I'd do it.
But it's funny you mentioned something like that because I'm kind of sad it didn't happen on like a big screen and like the whole school or something got like freaking rickrolled. Cause okay, this wasn't a rickroll, but we had we experienced an oopsie back during my BOCES graduation.
I forgot you went to BOCES.
Yeah, film and media production.
Ah, okay.
Good class that I still apply shit that I learned to today. The only thing is, it's that like it's kind of hard to do stuff like white balance when I'm using a phone, but that's besides the point. What was I saying? So we experienced an oopsie. Oh hey, just like that guy is experiencing an oopsie by me blowing his brains out. So the oopsie was we were playing a oh shit. We were supposed to play like this whole big like graduation video of like celebratory, like oh the whole school did all this stuff during the year and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Guess what happened? Someone loaded up the wrong video.
Of course.
Oh god.
And the video that we played was an extremely dark anti-suicide thing.
That was what was supposed to be played?
That wasn't supposed to be played.
Oh,
the next thing you know, on this giant screen, you see like this girl, like you know, it's implied she's getting bullied and like all this other stuff. She's got like dark around her eyes, and you see like, you know, that crap, and the freaking like the principal, I think it is, of the BOCES, I think that's what they call them. So she comes up and she's like, Miss, Miss, she starts speaking in third person. Miss Insert Name here is very confused right now. We don't know what happened. And that was our class, in charge of that, by the way. The video. So we don't know how that happened. Like, nobody knows who messed it up. And, like,
how did it get to that of all places?
Right, that's my question. What makes it even more awkward was what was it? That during that year too we had so out of everything in the BOCES that year too, we were so freaking, we were like so backed up. So we had an open house type deal, right? Where other schools and like other classes were coming around to like see what all the other classes did and whatnot, right?
Right.
So the thing was that everybody wanted to come into our class to see what we do. The problem was we were also was the master of ceremonies.
Who?
You're looking at it. Well, you're talking to him right now.
Oh God.
I volunteered. My freaking awkward. I have terrible social anxiety ass. I had to go up in front of people.
Wait, hold on, Merrick. Your microphone. Something's up with your microphone and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god damn it! Now JT's curse spread to me. How's my mic sound now?
You sound
right
good,
now
like,
fine, but like it might come back.
Oh great, that's something I don't wish. All right, how about now?
Still good.
Yeah, you're still good, dude. Like,
I think I'm.
We'll let you know if it does come back.
I think I leaned too close on my wire. No. No! Ah!
Heavy is the burden.
I think I leaned too hard on my wire there.
yeah. You might wanna not do that.
Yeah, no.
My arm got a little too close to the wire there. Well, my arm is technically always on the wire. I think I just got too close to like the USB port. But what was I saying? So I had to be the MC that year too.
Yep.
So we were having all sorts of issues. We were playing videos were playing that shouldn't have been playing. There were videos playing without audio, etc. You know, every Murphy's Law, everything that can go wrong will go wrong, right?
Right.
I had to step outside. And I had to be like very politely. I said, "Please go away. We're having so much technical trouble right now. Please leave." Then when we finally got everything like up and running, I had to run back outside and start shouting at people at the halls, we're open again, we got it fixed.
I mean, it's good that they were willing to come back.
Can you just imagine, once again, can you just imagine proto-Merrick? Can you just imagine, like, socially awkward high school proto-Merrick? Like... just having to do that, just having to politely tell people to go the hell away.
I can't imagine. That just sounds like it'd be a personal hell.
Like I couldn't, like I was trying to muster up the courage to not fuck up talking publicly, and then on top of that, we're having trouble. I had like
Grun was good.
Oh, Grun. We still didn't find. I'm doing some light research on what to do and what not, because I think we're close to. I'm so close to like getting. Bye. Oh my god.
Holy shit, moly.
freaking Wendigo, and I wouldn't be able to blow it up with a stick of dynamite. But yeah, Proto-Merrick telling people like, leave, go the fuck away, or shit ain't working.
Our shit ain't working. Please come back in like 5 minutes.
We had to lock the doors, by the way, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, it wasn't like it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it wasn't the best thing ever.
Stray.
You know, that kind of reminds me of
Your
that
bones.
kind of reminds me of something that happened too, like something similar to me and all that sort of shit, right? So, back in college, my school's chapter of IEEE, which
Won't be missed.
is like, you know, a whole fucking, it's this whole fucking organization for like, you know, computer programmers and electrical engineers and all that sort of shit, right?
Right.
My school's chapter of that was holding a game jam and whatnot, right?
Right.
And, you know, everybody was doing their own little cool thing and whatnot. I made fucking Pong.
You made Pong.
Pong, yeah.
Good.
This reminds me of like the short-lived. This reminds me of the
But
short-lived like
when,
game.
when it was my turn to like display my game and everything like that, guess what fucking happened?
What?
What?
My fucking laptop blue screened.
That's the fucking worst.
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Goose to ashes.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, that's a fucking horde right there.
Like you astray.
Did I win?
Holy shit, moly.
He's still. That dude is still alive.
Oh man.
Trick or treat, though the neighbor's gonna die of fright. Oh my god. Oh my god, there was just a whole crowd. The whole tunnel. Oh my jeez. So Zig displayed Pong, but the laptop blue screen.
Yeah, like, I only showed like 30 seconds of gameplay footage before.
Better stay dead, pal.
Well, just gameplay in general. Why the fuck did I say footage and shit?
That reminds me of like the short-lived game dev club from my high school.
Oh.
You had a game dev club?
It didn't last. It only had like one session and that was it.
Damn.
Because nobody learned anything. What, like, how do I put this? We were in the room one day. Nobody really programmed. Like, very few people did anything, and like...
Not even basic, like, game maker knowledge, where it's just like, you drag and drop a few fucking, like, functions and whatnot, and bada bing, bada boom, and shit like that.
Nope. Nobody did anything. We just, you know, my memory and recollection, for part of it, was I remember showing someone Pumpkin World because nobody was doing anything, and none of the people who were trying to run the club were helping out with anything.
Wretch.
Huh.
Like, it was a freaking whole, like, BS. And then not only that, too, they canceled the video club. That was another club I was a part of. They can't every club I liked at my high school they canceled. So
That's the fucking one. I'm sorry.
It doesn't hurt.
again, you don't give students who aren't gonna do anything unfettered access because they're just gonna like muck around in the computers for like, you know, an hour or two. Pumpkin World and like frickin' yes, let us make our ambitious video games. And one person made like block go up and block go down.
Ah, yes, the building blocks of any fucking prototype. I'm not even trying to be facetious or anything like that.
Oh no, that's definitely something that people need to like, learn how to do.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody who was in that club like went on to do like game design or something. Where are they now? Oh jeez, am I doing this right?
I'll say this: of the graphic literature seminar class I was in, I at least know of one person who like stuck with the whole comic thing.
Are they in the industry?
I know you didn't mean for that to be hurtful, but damn.
Oh, it was you.
Oh, fuck.
God damn.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. You good, JT?
To answer your question, no, they're technically not in the industry.
What
do I even say to that?
I thought you were talking about a friend.
Yeah.
I didn't know you meant you. No, I thought that was the Wendigo. Oh, I wasted a freaking stick of dynamite. There's a Wendigo in these caves, by the way, and I just wasted a stick of fucking dynamite on a not Wendigo.
Right on the mark.
Stampede.
Oh no, I was also laughing. So there's this one meme that's been like kind of gaining a little bit of traction and shit. Where it's like, without saying "Don't Be Cruel," favorite Elvis Presley song and whatnot. And half of it has been like, you know, actual like, you know, fucking like actual like songs and shit like that, and that other half is just like fucking Green Hill Zone with like Elvis's like vocals like layered on top of it and shit.
What?
Wait, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
This sounds so fucking absurd.
Ah!
I love it.
And then there's another one where it's like the fucking, it's one of the songs from Doom and shit. But it's somebody going, oh, 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 oh. So it's like,
why I'm thinking of
And
the
also
game.
too, it's like they superimposed his face to be on like the fucking orb and shit when you get like the the fucking God mode power up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So all you see is just that, and somebody going.
That's some chaotic good energy right there.
It's like, you remember Wacky Funsters?
A little bit, yeah.
Quote, don't ever show me this disgusting shit again.
Yeah. Also,
So-
Merrick, I can't hear you in the fucking Discord whatsoever.
Oh, okay, it wasn't just me.
Freaking God, let me...
I wasn't sure if they were silent, if something was wrong on my end.
Just.
Hello?
There we go.
Let me just check. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Oh, I think it was because I messed with my mic earlier and whatnot.
Yeah.
You remember, but yeah, you remember Wacky Funsters, right, Zig?
Yeah, I remember.
There's a moment in that game where King Wacky turns into, like, Elvis, right?
Yeah.
And you have to, so he does like Elvis trivia type shit with you, but he sings like lyrics to an Elvis song, and you gotta finish them, right? But
Right.
if you finish it with the proper Elvis lyrics, he slowly gets fatter and fatter, and then he dies or something like that, right?
Does he die in the toilet?
I don't know. But if you finish it with lyrics that have food in them, right?
Yeah.
That's how you actually progress.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it either. That's just Wacky Funsters for you. The King Wacky, and it had a fucking sequel with the King Wacky stuck inside of like a cryo bomb tube thing.
Huh.
And if you freaking like whatchamacallit, if you mess with it, he blows up, and the villain of the game like teleports it, and he's like, "You fucking idiots! You fucking idiots!" Oh. I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing but a hot dog. I'm not kidding, that's actually one of the things in Wacky Funsters. I ain't nothing but a hot dog.
Yeah, nothing but a hot dog.
Can't.
You know what's another one too that I saw like pop up here and there, and that I've seen people like make some like funny ass videos of and shit.
What?
So this is one of like this fucking lady, right? I'll give some backstory. It's like, so the guy who posted the video was talking to this one woman and shit, and like he was going through her like socials and whatnot. He found her aunt's Facebook page and shit, right?
Right.
So it's just like fucking. It's so it's this fucking like trailer trash lady and shit, right?
Yeah.
And she's like talking about like some fucking.
And she's like, oh.
No. Like the
Would
first
you-
few seconds, she's just like, "You sexist shits," and she's like, "I don't have to talk to you politely, you sexist shit."
What?
And she's talking about like a fucking some like local county people and whatnot, and she's like, "Our government has to be stopped and shit." my favorite edit is they like color corrected her skin to be like green and shit like that.
I think I know where this is going.
They put it in like they put her in like the old Fallout 1 talking display thing and whatnot.
That didn't go where I thought it was gonna go, but I like it anyway.
And they put her over like fucking Harold's no wait, no, not Harold's
Also, this
who's
is
the one super mutant who's like, hey, you not normal.
Oh,
you not cool.
Oh, what the fuck's his name? I can't remember his name. That's Harry or something like that.
Yeah, that's it, Harry.
Harry, he's just like a dumb super mutant.
Yeah.
He's the stereotypical super mutant.
I have to find this. Here it is. I need to download this video for myself. Just in case anything ever happens, like we had.
Zig is the master archivist.
We have to save this for future generations in case.
Whoa! Fucking hell!
Oh great, the Wendigo's here.
Wait, shouldn't we be wrapping it up?
We should.
Oh shit! You're right. It's like this is the boss, by the way.
Shit.
Hold on. I just realized what time it was.
Oh yeah, you also have to take your pill.
Yeah, I was like, I lost track, and I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Do I sound alright on like, you know?
You sound fine.
I'm glad I killed that fucking Wendigo, though. Okay. Alright, come on.
Hey, that one part.
Shit, you're still alive. You're still alive.
It's alive.
It's alive.
No! Oh!
Not even death can stop me.
God fucking damn.
I think I'm done with Blood West for a while.
I don't fucking blame you.
Are we not playing it next week?
Nah, we'll do a different game.
Alright. Works for me.
We'll play a different game. You saw the boss. It's a fucking tree.
The tree.
Yeah.
You know what I think I learned tonight?
What did you learn, Zig?
I learned that my favorite Elvis song is the one that goes ho 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 ho.
That is a very good Elvis song.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Let's raid Ochi tonight.
Alright.
Ochi's doing horror. I learned that doesn't matter how much you like a game.
Sometimes you're done.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot. I'll put it to you like this, right? It's quick to think of it. So I played it a lot outside of stream because I actually kind of got a little addicted to the gameplay loop, right?
Right.
Then I made it to chapter 2, and it feels as though almost everything you learn in chapter 1 gets thrown out the window. And if you did not prepare like I did in my second character, you're just fucked. Like, straight up. You're fucked. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, the whole time, I'm like, if I go back and play this, there's a very slim chance I'm not going to be able to finish the chapter. Because I don't have, like, you know, as much ammo as I did and all this other, like, 9 yards. I died twice in the boss area with this character. Something that didn't happen on the other one. And I killed the boss with no deaths. And I took out that Wendigo with a fucking shotgun blade. I had gold ammo. It one-shot it.
Mm-hmm.
So you take that, right?
Yeah.
So you take, like, the tendency to these enemies to be bullet spongy unless you hit them in the head. It now takes about, like, two fucking shots with regular ammo to blow the freaking head off of an enemy with the rifle. So that's my whole thing with that, where it's like, so I can buy an item that does increase, like, my damage output.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what the problem is with that, right? It's really expensive. And I don't feel like farming enemies to get items to increase my, you know, to manage to get that item, because it's just going to waste all my resources doing that, and by basically continuously dying, the resources just slowly dwindle, even if I do manage to kill, like, maybe 1 or 2 enemies. It's not a problem with the game itself, it's that it's like, I figured out how to play Chapter 1, and Chapter 2 is a whole other beast, and I'm like, okay, so a game that changes how you play almost by the chapters kind of, ooh.
Yeah, that can be infuriating a lot of the time.
Because, like, I'll tell it to you like this too. The first half is not so bad because you can avoid most, like, huge enemies. The second half, no. The second half, you cannot avoid most enemies, unfortunately. Oh, it's bad. But because, like, they throw, like, these huge dudes at you that just fucking bullet sponges, and their weak spots are protected by helmets that you can't shoot off or anything like that, and dynamite isn't readily available. And I thought, oh, maybe like fire bottles will be used. No, they're not. Fire bottles are not useful. So it's like, now what do I do? Because the other thing you could get is a unique weapon from the shop, which is also extremely expensive. And again, I'm like, all right, so what the fuck? Like, I either gotta find, like, extremely hidden caches of money, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's what Blood West kind of turned into. It's not a bad game. I'm just like, I need to, like, recoup, I think, for a bit on it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm like, oh man, I love the freaking first act. And then I get to the second act, I'm like, oh, I got like there's like 20 hours per act, baby. Let's go. There's like 3 acts. And I want to get to the mountain, but I think I'm going to wait to get to the mountain for now. So I learned, yeah, nah, doesn't matter how much you like a game. Sometimes you just done. Fucking.
No, honestly, that's fair.
Tree summons Wendigo. Wendigo rips you apart. But I think for now. Anyway, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. But remember, as always, be yourselves. Remember, Maga like a high, make a hidey ho. Mo make a chai, make a mo, make a hey. Pickle barrel kumquat, chimichurri changa. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all later. Merrick out. See you guys.
Night, everybody.
Bye-bye.